Hey everyone, welcome back to For Car's Sake. If you remember with our manual swap, we are up to this manual bracket. Because I have a CVT chassis, the mount is different to the normal automatic and manual. Hence, this manual gearbox bracket doesn't fit. So my plan is to make my own bracket based on this, and it will come directly to this mount. And therefore, I can use this gearbox and this mount without replacing anything else. I have seen people use the standard location. They've used the standard location, drill the hole through here, and then put on a nut insert, and then bolt on using the manual mount, and then do a little bracket up here as well. So I want to try something a little bit different, hence I'm going this direction. So let's get into it. So my plan is to make some sort of a template out of cardboard first. Once it's done, I'll be looking at making it out of metal. So the first thing you'll notice is the base of this gearbox mount is not flat. So I'm just gonna do this a bit crude in the beginning. So I've just found the flat spot. So I'm not sure if you guys can see, but yeah, this is flat against the bottom there, and it's about 15 mils. So the first thing I'm gonna do is draw the circles out first, and then draw the rough outline of the shape as well. The cardboard is almost 2 mil thick, and if we have a look at the OEM mount thickness, it's 3 mil. And it's been doubled up here at the bottom to 6, and over here it's a curved shape, still with a 3 mil material. So I'm planning to use 3 mil, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Right, so first things first, the base is now matching. And if you have a look, I should be able to make one piece that come up from here, and then another piece that come up from here. Yep. Based on my micrometer, I've just estimated that to be the angle. That angle actually seems alright. So now I'm just going to cut it shorter, because I noticed it is a bit too long. So one thing that's for sure is now I need to make these two pieces individually because of that massive step. Need to make some small adjustments. So just pushing the bolt towards the cardboard to leave a mark, and then that I'm going to use pretty much the edge and then right there. So as you can see, there's where the bolt goes. This is kind of what my plan is. Obviously gonna need a nut there, but that will still retain the 3 bolts. And then I'll be adding a few box sections here to strengthen this. Obviously I'll avoid blocking that off, and instead of doing this, I'm gonna make it come up and then flat across to make a box around here. There'll be a box here, there'll be a box up here to make sure it's strong enough. Because if we have a look at the OEM one, that's kind of what it looks like. Obviously it's got that box there for strength purposes, so I'm going to follow that as well. Okay, so this is this piece, as you can see, adding that chunk there. Alright, so the first thing is, this piece in the back sits lower. If you remember how the bracket goes, the back goes lower. And the front one is now bigger. So first thing is, I'm going to cut this down a bit. Alright, and based on that angle, I'm going to do another piece, boxing this out. Okay, so I've kind of taped it in place. Next thing I'm going to need is a piece there, and then another piece here. So I'm just going to get some rough measurements. So this is the box section. A little bit more that I'm going to do is also reinforce there. Okay. 2 angles right there. And probably one more piece over here as well. Added another piece. And not only that, I reckon I'm going to add another rib along each side as well to make it even stronger. So like I said, I'm definitely going to overkill this. So let's take it off and have a quick look. Okay, so this is basically how I'm envisioning my mount is going to be. The bottom is going to square off a little bit more because I don't need to follow the curves really. And so yeah, all this box section, this will have a bit of an angle, but it's going to be reinforced here and then reinforced here, and I'll also be adding another rib along there. On this side there will also be 2 triangles to reinforce this, so there will be 1, 2, 3 reinforcing this whole thing together. The bottom here will also be welded. Inside I will be leaving a gap here though, because the last thing I want is to completely seal this off. So if water ever, for whatever reason, ever gets in here, it's just going to get trapped so I definitely want to leave that gap. So yeah, that's going to be my solution. The next thing I'm going to do now is basically start building this in metal. Let me know what you guys think. Am I making any sort of mistakes? As I mentioned earlier, I'm planning to make it out of 3mm steel. So thank you very much, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this short video today, and I'll catch you next time.